Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to yet another Asian Robot video. Today, I'm going to be showcasing the Strikers. Now, I really wanted to get these to reforge in time, but I didn't have the time to do it. I'm sorry, but I've been working as fast as I can, but I didn't even have time to reforge the Strikers. But I did manage to get some, like, after finishing all the testing, but I did manage to get the testing done. So I know you guys have been waiting for the reworked Striker build, and guess what? The reworked build for the Strikers is going to be a no dodge. The reason why is that I thought about doing up the Striker build as a dodge Striker build, but you know what? I've come to realize that actually the no dodge is much more popular. So here we go. Here is the top tier build for the Strikers, reworked for patch 1.8. Tectonic Faults, which is your beautiful, beautiful Torgadoro Strikers. You've got your Berserker Cell and Sturdy Cell up in here. You can choose to, if you really, really need more survivability, swap this Berserker Cell for Parasitic. I do not recommend it, okay? Berserker here is good. Titan's Crash will be your special. Cyclonic Strike Plate will be your mod. You've got Inferno's Flames, which is your Hellions Bond, okay? You've got Iceborne here as your Omnicell. Skarn's Defiance with a Molten Cell. You've got your Tragic Echo with a Tenacious Cell. I know, right? Oh my god, he's actually using Tragic Echo. It's crazy. Yeah, I am. This actually is very helpful because if you do die, you at least deal 100% damage for 15 seconds, then somebody can pick you up. But try not to die, please. This is just in case, okay? You won't see any use of this in practical combat, but I really just wanted the Rage perk here. Okay, Tenacious Cell inside. Boreal Resolve with a Parasitic Cell right here. Okay, you've got your Hellplate Bracers with a Tenacious Cell. And last but not least, you've got your Feet of Ice with a Sturdy Cell. Now, Strikers are overpower-based weapons, same as the Hammer. So you always want to maximize overpower on these if you can. Alright, this is one of the first builds to feature very different armor pieces to all the others, but if you want to see it in action, well, I'm about to kick some serious ass with it. Let me go through the perks first, and then we'll actually be hopping into an escalation. The reason is because it's level 13, so there isn't anywhere else to go. Okay, Molten plus 6, very useful. This will generate 3 Molten Hearts on a 16-second cooldown, very useful for you. Overpower would be, if you stagger a Behemoth, 40% extra damage. Rage, if you do take a hit, you get 20% extra damage. Sturdy prevents you from being staggered on a 5-second cooldown, very useful. Tenacious, with this build, you have 1,550 hit points, so you've got 30% bonus damage as long as you're at full health. Berserker, 20% extra damage here, and Parasitic. So if you take a hit, you have reduced damage. Well, it's delayed, and you gain some lifesteal. Very useful. Okay, we're now going to move on to the combat showcase. This video might be a bit longer than other videos, but I promise you a good demonstration. If you do not want to watch the combat demonstration, then please like, share, and subscribe right now. You can also choose to drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. You can choose to become a channel member or send a super thanks on YouTube if you want to support the channel. Please remember that I'm paid only by you guys, not by Dauntless. So if you want to keep the channel running, you want to see my content keep running, consider becoming a channel member. Okay? Alright, I'm going to go into the 10 to 50 escalation patrol. Now, like I said, this video will be longer unlike the other videos because I won't just be able to kill 3 behemoths and get it over with. I really would prefer that kind of showcase, but, well, since we're already at level 13, there's nothing more that we can do. I'm just going to speed clear the escalation and show you the power of this build and how it functions. It will work in hunting grounds too. Some people, like, I don't know why they always ask me, does it mean that your build works in hunting grounds? Or if I showcase it at hunting grounds, does it mean it'll work in escalations? All my builds, all Robot Nation builds work everywhere. Guaranteed. Okay, here we go. Now, for most of you, Striker builds, like, the thing about them is that they're grand in their own little way, but they're not, like, super ideal or strong. And Strikers themselves are a damaging weapon, but they are too combo reliant, which is the issue. And that's the difficulty that they face in competing with other weapons of a similar sort. Fighting hard for, you know, those hits is not ideal, especially when you don't have invulnerability frames on your Surge. So you're lacking the mobility of chain blades, but you have a similar style, which is the issue. All right, let's start this off hardcore. Now, how to do this? Basically, you want to gather your molten cells every time you can. Alright, just enjoy the pounding of the enemy. Alright, if you do take a hit, it's okay. Use your Iceborne Icicle as and when necessary, but just be careful of, you know, the enemy going ham on you, because you have a lower maximum hit point count, which means you don't get to play around as much. Oh, sorry, I also forgot. This build has only 1,000. I said something wrong. You're only getting 20% damage bonus from Tenacious, so you want to be very aware of that. Like, you're going to kill things fast, don't get me wrong, because you can continuously attack with this build without worrying about behemoth attacks knocking you. So that's where a lot of your DPS comes from. It's a very tough build, but your lower maximum hit points means that you do have to be cautious. You've got a total damage reduction baseline of about 30%, and that increases the lower your hit points go, but and with Parasitic and Iceborne, you've got plenty of healing to keep yourself sustained, but you just want to be careful of getting comboed, because don't forget, stagger immune means that you don't get the invulnerability from being knocked down either, which can be a problem for some people, so just be very aware of that, and don't go too ham. You can go half ham, but never full ham. Like you see in this case, right? Getting combination bopped by all these creatures is no good for me. So that is where the vast majority of your problems will stem from, if they start comboing you. But once you've gotten your feet on the ground and you've established your combos and everything, and you've gotten your mantras all settled, you will actually end up dealing an excessive amount of damage. Okay, we just leveled to 14 here. And it's very easy to continuously wail on your opponent. Break apart, they're staggered, they're knocked back. It becomes a very easy process of just beating them down very quickly. You can feel like a kung fu expert right there. See? So that's another kill for you. Alright, if I could have, I wanted more molten cells, but it doesn't matter. We'll get more later. Alright, so basically that's how these strikers play. It's a very vicious and fast fighting style that'll basically help you completely destroy your opponents. And I know this is in an escalation, so it doesn't look as convincing, because in escalation things are easier, but you know what? You can try it for yourself in the hunting grounds. I really wish that I could have showed it to you in the hunting grounds, and maybe if I get another chance I will, but yeah, it's just I've had honestly absolutely no time to really bust all these things out, because, you know, busy as fuck reworking every single build, and that means testing, because I don't skimp on testing time. If I do not skimp on testing time, if I skimp on testing time, I am doing a disservice to the community, and I take my, you know, work very seriously. Please remember that the greatest benefit of this whole build is that you can continuously attack. Take advantage of every second of that. Don't ever relent on your attacks, even for a moment. Alright, you want to be attacking 24/7. Because if you do that, you are benefiting from the stagger immunity. You want to continuously be rushing the behemoth, you see? So you're getting a lot of damage out in a very, very short period of time, and you're just bursting the behemoth down. Okay, that is the style to play with these strikers. Violent along will do. Okay, and you're just going from one behemoth to the next. And also, another important thing, please focus on a behemoth. Choose to focus a behemoth, because it'll just do much better for you in the long run, as opposed to you trying to hit one behemoth or the other, you know, or alternating between the behemoths. You don't want that. If you know the behemoth patterns well, you can easily focus, you can easily choose one behemoth to focus on, and then utilize that to your full advantage by just going ham on his ass. That's the way that I play this, basically. Things like the Spore-Struck Embermane will have their little stagger immunity, but, or they may have their short rush attacks, but you can counter that by just being a fucking badass. And it's super annoying to have a cab rack on top of you, but, well, Your aim, remember, is always to finish at least one of these guys off. If you can finish at least one of them off, you're good to go. If you can't, you're gonna have muy problems. The other thing is that if they do something stupid like that, you can literally just go ham on their butts. And the amount of stagger damage you get to deal as well is also really high, so that's something else that I like. For the Kabarak, you just have to knock it down. It's a very easy process. Once it's knocked down, there's nothing serious about it. And of course, you also have the benefit of the whole wall of fists with this thing. Now, if you miss your Moltons, don't panic. You can always get them on the next run. Okay? Don't know where I was going there. Sorry about that. For some reason in my mind, it's like, oh, the Kabarak's already dead. We can go now. But it wasn't dead, was it? Still alive. Little punk it is. If I have to collect my Moltons, I often will surge back to the battle area. Just makes it faster. Okay, so that's round 4 complete, and we're already about 11 minutes. Sorry, I'll try and finish off Agorist in about a minute or two, so this video doesn't drag on too long. I hate it when the videos get draggy, so I do apologize for that. Yeah, critical strike, 30% until the next behemoth's dead. We'll finish off Agorist with ease. I like these weapons. I like the Strikers, I really do, but yeah, they still need an upgrade if they want to be hyper viable. Now, favorite part of this is that stagger immunity. Okay. Okay. Take note, you can take advantage of the high base damage and stagger of the Strikers to really dish out some serious punishment to your opponents. Even while not having as many damage cells as I would like, or even while not being able to knock down the opponent, you still dish out plenty of damage, and that's something you gotta be aware of with the Strikers. They are there to help you dish out this awesome amount of damage, which is why no dodge style tends to function best. But you know, technically speaking, it still will not give you the best results, because the best results will always be obtained from full dodge builds, whereby you can take full advantage of all the damage cells and stuff like that. But no dodge is pretty good in its own way. See, thing's dead. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoy my builds and you want to see the channel keep running, please consider getting a channel membership, dropping a tip via the link in the description of the video, or sending a super thanks on YouTube. All right, ladies and gents, this has been a fun little adventure, and thank you to October's top supporters. Thank you to Bravo7910, Cramp BD, Johnny Nara, FNX Killer 43, Savvy Uzumaki, Alien Frost 80, Kazmanta, my lovely girl, Yuki no Kami, J Money 13, Ravix, Starbuzz, and Rogue Assassin. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all on the next one.